Thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
What made you decide you were ready to speak out now?
Well, you know, listening to, the girls, the victims speak, on my first therapy session that we all had together. And unfortunately, only 5 women or 6 women came when there's almost 1,000 women. I was just like, these women are so strong. Their voices are strong. Their voices are loud. And I think it's important for all women that have been abused, raped, or any kind of abuse to speak up. And I think maybe if I speak, some of the girls that I know will maybe speak too, because there's a lot of us.
Let's go back, and forgive me because I'm going to try to ask you some of these things from the past that you may not remember. But let's just start with your childhood. I know you were born in Brazil, then you moved to Astoria.
Yes.
And what was your upbringing like?
So in Brazil, it was great. I came to New York when I was 9 years old. My mother came before me, but when I came, my mother had met my stepfather at the time. And I would say, I don't know, 2-3 months after that, I started to get sexually abused by my stepfather. I couldn't have any friends. If I did have friends that came over, like my girlfriends, they were getting abused by him. Then somebody came up to me and was like, hey, like your stepfather also sexually harassed me. Do you want to go to the cops? So I went with this young lady, and the cops never believed me. And, you know, at the time, I guess I didn't want to speak the whole truth. From 8 till 13 or 12, it really sucked my life.
And on top of that, there were financial constraints.
Well, after my stepfather left and got arrested, and then we basically lived in one room, me, my mom, and my sister. And my mom couldn't get a job or whatever the case was. So I started working. And I think that's what kind of led me to Jeffrey Epstein. You know, a girl saw me that, you know, I was struggling and I needed to make meets ends, and she was like, hey, like, I have a gig for you.
What did she say the gig was?
She had said that, you know, I was going to massage somebody, and there wasn't much specifics, but I wasn't expecting what led on to that day. Because I think with Jeffrey Epstein, it starts somewhere, but then it ends, you know, with either you having sex with him, whether you like it or not.
So tell us about the first day. You walk into his house, you've described it as like looking like something out of a movie.
It was. It really was. He had a theme. He had a whole library, like, based on, like, I would say Beauty and the Beast, you know. He had a weird taste. When I got there, I waited in the office room, or I guess it would be called the living room, where he had all the pictures with, you know, all these elite people. And I was like, wow, like, why does this guy want to massage with me? Like, this is crazy.
And how old are you at the time?
I just turned 14. And my girlfriend was like, listen, don't worry, he's really cool. Like, you don't have nothing to worry about. We're gonna go upstairs, give him a massage. He's gonna give us $300 each, and we'll be out of here. And when we got up there, you know, it started with a massage, and then he wanted us to take our tops off. But obviously she has done that before. And I'm in a room where there's no windows. It's so dark. You can't see the door. It's so dark in there. You feel like peer pressure, you know, and you feel like you just walked into this important person's house. You don't know who he is. You see all these pictures with elite people. You're like, who is this person? I guess I'm just gonna do what she's doing.
After you went the first time, you give the massage. Who gives you $300?
The first time, the girl did. He handed it to her, and she gave it to me. I went there a couple more times with her, but then I went on my own because he asked me to come. So I would go see him as much as I could, as terrible as it sounds. I really thought there were higher hopes for me, and coming already from a broken house where I needed to support my sister and my mother because somehow that became my job. I mean, it wasn't said, but I knew it was my job because somehow I felt like it was my fault that my stepfather went to jail, right? And I just had to work. I had to bring money to the house. So he would see me, I'd say 2-3 times a week in the beginning, because when he has somebody new in his life, he likes to see them a lot. So I went there a whole bunch of times, and, it led to, unfortunately, he forced me to have sex with him, basically. I really had no choice.
You would describe it as rape.
It's weird because it wasn't like he raped me, but
But you were 14. What was Jeffrey like as a person? Charming, funny, serious?
There was nothing charismatic about him. He was very selfish. He knew exactly how to own you, Like, you can't go too far. You can't be going out. You can't be drinking. You can't be doing drugs. You can't be talking to people too much. He would always remind us of that. That was always a constant reminder with him. Because he would brag about everything, right? All what he would do, and that he was a brain surgeon, and he had connections with, Victoria's Secret. So I thought that if I just played along, that I wouldn't be this immigrant from Brazil, and that I would have something to look forward to, It never happened, obviously, because it came to a point when I was, I'd say 16 and a half or 17. He didn't want me anymore. He was just like, you're too old.
Over time, how much money would you say you got from Jeffrey Epstein?
I used to see him 2-3 times a week. That's almost $900, $1,000, right? So,
did he ever ask you to bring your friends or recruit?
He did, eventually. He did.
What's been the hardest part for you in all of this?
Processing it all, because I feel like this could have been stopped in 2008. And I didn't know that I had this power to stop it.